Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get latest notifications.
Assalamu alaikum dear students. Hope you are all doing well. Today we will study sex determination. Sex determination. Sex determination is the method or mechanism by which sex of new individual is determined as it begins its life. Sex determination is the procedure or mechanism or method by which sex of a new individual is determined as it starts its life. It is that method by which new individual is male or female, or whether it will form a male or female offspring. It is determined by a particular mechanism, by a particular procedure, and that procedure, that mechanism is called as sex determination. When we talk of human beings, there is definite pattern of sex determination, but usually we see when there is the process of fertilization, that is fusion of male gamete with the female gamete, we will see there is the formation of new cell called as zygote. Whether that zygote will develop into the male offspring or female offspring, that is how sex is determined. We don't know whether it will develop into the male or female. There is a particular mechanism by which that zygote will develop into the either male or female offspring. That particular, that specific mechanism or that method is called as sex determination. Usually we have two methods of sexual determination. We have two methods for sex determination. One is called as chromosomal sex determination and another is called as environmental sex determination. Chromosomal sex determination and environmental sex determination. Let's start with the first, chromosomal sex determination. This is also called as genetic sex determination. That is, it is actually determined by the genetic makeup of an offspring, due to which it will develop into either male or female offspring. Chromosomal sex determination means actually it is the chromosomes which possess particular genes, which possess particular DNA segment that defines whether the new offspring will get developed into either male or female. This type of sex determination is seen in human beings. In case of human beings, we have total 46 chromosomes. The chromosomes which are used for determination of sex of a new offspring are simply called as sex chromosomes, and rest other chromosomes are called as autosomes. That means in human beings, if there are 46 chromosomes, yes, there are surely 46 chromosomes present in a human being. Out of 46 chromosomes, 44 chromosomes are autosomes and only 2 pair of chromosomes are sex chromosomes, due to which actually sex of a new organism is determined. In case of male, that sex chromosome is having one of the chromosome as X chromosome and another chromosome as Y chromosome. And in case of females, if this sex chromosome is having both the chromosomes as X chromosomes. And these 2 pairs of chromosomes are actually the chromosomes which determine the sex of new organism. Now, what happens when there is the process of fertilization? Before fertilization, there will be process of gamete formation. In male organism, there will be formation of gametes, which we call as sperm cells. But males are heterogametic. That means 50% of the gametes are having X chromosome and 50% of the gametes are having Y chromosome. Sperm cells are of two types. 50% of sperm cells possess X chromosome and 50% of sperm cells possess Y chromosome. When a male organism simply forms gametes, 50% sperms will be having X chromosomes and 50% gametes or sperms will possess Y chromosomes. This is how male is heterogametic. Then when a female organism produces gametes, you will see the both types of gametes are having X chromosomes. Both types of gametes are same because females are homogametes. Females are homogametic. Females are homogametic because they possess sex chromosome which has both chromosomes as X chromosome. That means ovum will possess only and only X chromosome in it. It's not like there is only presence of X chromosome in ovum and X or Y chromosome in sperm cells. No, there will be particularly 23 chromosomes present in the ovum as well as 23 chromosomes present in the sperm. In sperm, there will be 22 autosomes and 1 X chromosome or 1 Y chromosome. And in case of female gametes or ovum, it will possess 22 autosomes and 1 X chromosome. When there is the gamete formation, after that there will be the process of fertilization during the process of sexual reproduction. What will happen? Simply there will be fusion of ovum with the sperm cell. From female, ovum will possess only X chromosome. But now it depends which type of sperm cell will fuse with the ovum. Whether this sperm cell will possess 22 chromosomes and X chromosome or it will possess 22 chromosomes and Y chromosome. If there is the fusion of sperm which is having Y chromosome, it will get combined as XY chromosome. There will be formation of new offspring which will be male, because there is fusion of egg with the sperm having Y chromosome and it will develop into the male offspring. But there is also probability that there will be fusion of egg with the sperm cell having again X chromosome, and when there will be fusion of X and X chromosome possessing gametes, it will develop into the female offspring. That means it's actually male organism that determines the sex of a new individual. It is a chance, probability, 50% probability that there will be formation of male offspring or there will be formation of female offspring, because 50% of sperm cells are simply possessing Y chromosome and 50% of chromosomes are possessing X chromosome. Homomorphic gametes are from females, heteromorphic gametes are from males. It's simply probability. 50% chances are there will be formation of the male offspring and 50% chances are that there will be formation of female organism. This is how chromosomes determine the sex of new individual at it starts its life. This mechanism is also seen in the fruitfly Drosophila, and this mechanism is also called as XY mechanism of sex determination. In case of grasshoppers and other insects, we have X0 and XX mechanism of sex determination. There we have male only 1 X chromosome and female possess 2 X chromosomes. That is also determination of sex with the help of chromosomes, but that determination of sex is called as X0 XX chromosomal sex determination. Overall, in chromosomal sex determination, it's actually the combination of chromosomes. Which combination takes place, whether it is a combination of XX or XY, and that will simply determine the sex of new individual. I hope it's clear to you. Then after that, there is the second method of sex determination, which is environmental sex determination. Here you will see the sex of a new individual is determined by the environment itself or the factor of environment or any of the factor of environment. We have different examples where we see environment is defining the sex of new individual. Like if we see the first example, we have Chrysema picta, turtle. Chrysema picta is the zoological name of turtle. You will see here temperature defines the sex of a new individual. There is incubation temperature, there is incubation period where we see a particular temperature is given to the eggs and after that they will start hatching. depending upon the incubation temperature, the eggs will show hatching and they will develop either into female or male offsprings. Now, in case of Chrysema pecta, if temperature is simply greater than 30 degrees Celsius, from 28 to 33 degrees Celsius, this is a range of temperature. If temperature is higher than 33 degrees Celsius, you will see it will develop into the female. But if temperature is less than 28 degrees Celsius during the incubation period, the eggs will hatch into the males. The eggs will hatch into the males. I repeat, if incubation temperature is more than 33 degrees Celsius, eggs will hatch and they will develop into the females. And if temperature is less than 28 degrees Celsius, you will see eggs which will hatch and they will develop into the simply male offsprings. Another example here where temperature determines the sex of an individual is lizard, which is named as Agama agama. Zoological name is Agama agama for lizard. Again, if temperature is simply greater than 28 degrees Celsius, the eggs will hatch and develop into the males. And if temperature is less than 28 degrees Celsius, eggs will hatch and develop into the females. Here in both the cases, it's actually the temperature, which is one of the environmental factors that determines the sex of new individual, and that is why we call it as environmental sex determination. That is why we call it as environmental sex determination. Likewise, we have other examples, like we have a marine worm, Bonilia. Name of the worm is Bonilia. It's marine in nature. You will see when it simply deposits eggs, if the eggs are simply present alone at a particular location, these eggs after hatching will develop into the females, But if same eggs are simply present in the vicinity of females, that means eggs are deposited here and in the vicinity there is presence of female Bonilia worms, you will see these eggs will develop into the males. Here it is the surroundings, environment. Environment means immediate surroundings. Here environment itself determines whether eggs will develop into males or females. If eggs are simply deposited alone somewhere in the particular location, they develop into the females. And if eggs are deposited in the vicinity of females, the eggs will hatch and develop into the males. Same applies in the another example, which is actually a mollusk called as Crepidula. Here you will see again same mechanism determines the sex of a new offspring. If eggs are simply hatching alone at a particular location, they develop into the females. But if these eggs are simply hatching in the vicinity of the females, they develop into the males. Here again immediate surroundings define the sex of a new offspring. Fine. Then we have another example, Ophiotrocha, which is actually annelid. Here you will see this Ophiotrocha annelid. When it is present in the young stage, it is male. And when it grows older, it develops into the female. That means with age, there is change in the sex. First it is in younger stage, male, and after that it changes into the female. This is possible when there will be the change in internal mechanism of the organism, and that change is actually brought about by the environment where it is present or a particular environmental factor. This is how environment determines sex of a new organism as it starts its life. But usually we will see that environmental sex determination is mostly seen in the lower organisms as compared to the higher organisms. In case of plants, there is also chromosomal sex determination, but it's not like that of the animals or human beings. There is different mechanisms. Overall, we see sex determination is either usually determined by the genetic composition or chromosomal composition, or it is usually determined by the environment or particular environmental factors. This is how sex of new individual is determined by two main methods, chromosomal sex determination and environmental sex determination. I hope it's clear to you. This is for today's lecture. This is enough for today. Next time we will go further. Till then, stay safe, stay good. Thank you.